Okay, so you're live now? Are we live now? Okay, we're live, alright. Let's continue. Okay, so where did we left off? Mawika, welcome to the stream. Yeah, Aru shoot से था ना हम लोग को यार Before we do that, let's switch our team. Definitely gonna need Rena for this one. Shall we go with Skirk? Let's go with Skirk team. Let's hope people not correct character ना लगे हम लोग और क्या. Oh, there it is. Right, just where we left off.
We've not seen so many visitors ever, really. Closer inspection reveals many familiar faces. To what do we dusty old fellows owe the honor? Surely you're not just here to chat.
You surmise correctly. We are here to carry out a rather enormous project.
Oh, enormous, you say? How large then? Larger than the gaping void in our lives? Why, you've even put a smile on Goatee and Quacko's faces. All this I know that laugh. Leopard, what on earth are you doing?
Oh, this is hilarious. Turns out good things really do come to those who wait. As long as you stay alive long enough. When did you three get locked up in here? And still you act all high and mighty, putting on a show for the younglings.
Why you? Yes, I know, no need to shout. You're right, Leopard. Goatee, Quacko, and I all have the same problem. But didn't King Deshret seal you away? How did you break free, and how did you get in here?
Who knows? Perhaps you can ask my master one day, should you ever get the chance. Behold, the executioners of old. Some have turned into fragments residing in human bodies, and others are imprisoned eternally, leaving not a single. It's almost tragic, watching lowly prisoners like you act all self-important. You're...
I'm starting to take a liking to this magic bottle lady.
Time is of the essence. Let's get down to business. We come to you, O three ancient lords, to request your assistance on behalf of the Academia. If we can help, as for precisely what we need your help with, it's a long story. So, to demonstrate our sincerity, we are All right, stop arguing, Croco, and don't you stop. What's the harm in letting her speak? It's not worth getting so angry about. Forget about it. But do you really have a way to answer them? You once answered the final question, unless, with the passage of time, you have found a new answer?
You could say so. When you first asked me what determines truth and falsehood, my answer was a liar's soul. Liars are the best at seeing through the falsehoods of the world. But if you want them to tell you the truth, you have to...
I think that makes sense.
I found it quite compelling myself, and I told Nefer so. Unfortunately, it brought us no closer to liberation.
Well, that's simply because it was my answer, not the one King Deshet was looking for.
Can you guess which answer Al-Ahmar wanted then?
Time. And that's not only the answer to the final question, it's the answer to all three of them. All things wax and wane with the passage of time. Love and hate eventually fade into nothing. Current affairs are always fraught with conflict and controversy. Only you once described King Deshet as a proud man. I'd say that the prouder someone is, the more inclined they are to believe that only time is qualified to be their...
Time, well. Indeed, perhaps in building Au, our king was in fact attempting to reverse time, to bring love and hate, right and wrong.
Okay, wait, hold up. Did they got unsealed? What? They actually got unsealed? Bruh, okay, that... What? Okay, so they look weird. Not gonna
This
lie.
is the most eventful day I have experienced in a long time. You have
I
my
wanna know who
sincere
Thoth is. I know. Oh my god, who is this guy? Hermanubis. Okay. Interesting. Yeah, okay, I know Hermanubis. Who's Thoth? One of King Deshet's son, Pillar. Okay. That's Hermanubis? I don't think so.
Are those three of the seven pillars?
Turns out the statues were quite faithful to the source.
You three seem to be in good spirit.
Prison can help a person grow and learn to cherish what they have. Nevertheless, after everything you've done for me, I sincerely
So weird, not gonna lie, this is so weird.
Hello,
Nefer.
It's good to see you, Thoth, the Ibis King.
Oh, so he's the Ibis King. Okay.
Nice. Definitely puts my mind at ease. Seeing you two getting along.
Should we maybe introduce ourselves, or...
Sure. I'm Sethos, the current leader of the Temple of Silence. This is General Mahamashra Sino. And this is the former Spantamot sage, Cyrus.
Wait, so are we getting all the 7 pillars? That's crazy. That's true.
Everything is equally new to us.
Another one of the pillars, Exapel, Hermanubis. One of the King Deshet's the captains of captains. What the heck? The captain of captains, Sobek the Crocodile King, he could once have stood among the Gal, only defeated by King Deshet and brought into his service. Interesting.
But let's hold off on the introductions for now. We can always ask Nefer about you later. It'll give me something to talk about with my chosen.
You're like a helpless parent.
Okay, he actually looks pretty good, not gonna lie.
Gods and people of you.
One of the King Deshet's son pillars, a minister of ministers. The Goat King. Equal 1 super. Okay, same damn thing.
Is that so? Well, I think we'll take it in stride, just as we did with the 3 questions. Let's not forget, it was my persistence that won you both your freedom.
Fair point. I have to applaud your
And I must praise you for your wisdom. Now, state your wishes.
I'm sorry?
Why, your tremendous accomplishments deserve a reward, do they not? You must let us do something for you in...
General Mahamatra, what do you think?
I won't beat around the bush. Sumeru is facing a crisis the likes of which have never been seen before.
Never been seen, so like...
Every calamity throughout the ages has been connected to us in one way or another, whether we were its cause or consequence.
Whatever is wrong with Irminsul, it severely affected the Dendro Archon. She fell into a coma and is currently receiving treatment from the Dendro Dragon.
So,
Dendro Dragon? I'm sorry, the Dendro Dragon is helping to heal the Dendro Archon?
yeah, that's hard to believe.
Not a pep, surely. Not vicious, cruel, a pep who possesses no virtues aside from her basic instincts. Oh, good.
I shudder to think what could have caused Lesser Lord Kusanali to suffer such a plight. Still, why would the Dendro Dragon lend you her aid? She has always had nothing but contempt for the Archons. I suppose she and Kusanali must have some...
You can help us make history too.
Smooth talker. Well said.
Currently, no one can connect to Irminsul. We hope
Really, I thought
that
you're the
we're
traveler.
making some modifications to it.
Unfortunately,
Yeah.
Aru is an imperfect creation. King Deshret never managed to realize his full vision before his death. Much remains to be done if it is to be... Besides, I hear your reasons, but to give Aru up over such would be...
The archaeological records clearly indicate that although Aru's construction took a long time, it was not beyond human means to achieve. Modern technology should solve the efficiency issues.
This is by no means a threat. But the only reason we helped you escape from Aru was to gain the necessary leverage to negotiate. You asked us to state our wishes, and we have. Each one of us here needs your help, as do all the thousands of people living in Sumeru. They need you, and they need...
What do we think, my fellow old fogies? Shall we lend our support or not?
Since you ask so nicely, naturally.
Naturally what? Are you for or against?
I simply mean we shall do what comes naturally. You claim that you wish to open Aru. Know you then that the golden slumber created by King Deshret is preserved within?
We do. We understand the risks involved.
In all likelihood, the mortal world will never again be able to replicate King Deshret's work. Never will there be another chance to come so close to creating a utopia. Knowing this,
We are sure. Before people can dream, they must first live.
If your minds are made up, very well. We shall summon our erstwhile colleagues to discuss this further.
Whoa. That means all 7 pillars?
Saint Shezepank, Saint Bennu, once you surrendered to silence and were buried with King Deshret. But now, we invoke the right to
Really gonna come? Oh yeah, there she is. Oh,
Saint Bennu, responding to your call. 3 kings detected. Initiating autonomous will. Saint Shezbak, responding to your call. 3 kings detected. Initiating autonomous will. Ah, Lord Hershaf, what a long time it has been. I trust you are keeping well.
Then your trust in my well-being has long outlived your physical body. You have always opened with that same phrase, in life, death.
Al Akmar is long gone. What is the reason for this meeting? You're awake? Good. We are voting on whether to give the people of present-day Sumeru access to Aru and permit them to perform technological renovations. You have...
Aru is the pride of Al-Ahmar. Opening Aru requires the unanimous consent of the 7 pillars.
Sumeru is currently in the midst of a major calamity. Let us not forget that while Al-Ahmar was a stern ruler, he was also a teacher of wisdom.
So Al-Ahmar
That
was
his
a
people
person.
shall cease to exist, and King Deshret's greatest wish was to protect...
Al-Ahmar, who the hell is Al-Ahmar? Okay, I think so. There's anything related to Al-Ahmar here? Yeah, there's nothing.
I do not mean to mock these proceedings, but what is the point of a unanimous vote when we know that the last of the 7 pillars, the Dendro Dragon Apep, will never communicate with us?
Wait, what? Apep was one of the 7 pillars?
This will no doubt surprise your mechanical mind, and I have no intention of trying to persuade you it is true. But Apep is, in fact, healing the Dendro Archon as we speak. Huh? Can someone attest to this? Do we have any proof?
I ask the 3 kings, can any of you vouch for the truth of this claim?
Naturally, the Ibis King, Thoth.
What?
It was Thoth's disciples who revealed the truth to us. We need not debate its veracity. Simply let Thoth bear accountability. That way the rest of us may have a clear conscience.
Chef, you diabolical fiend.
I awakened our former colleagues for you, supported your opinion, and backed your decision. What sort of fiend would...
I miss the days when Hermanubis was still around. At times like this, he would offer to take accountability. What are you trying to say? Is my word worth less to you than Hermanubis's? Hypocrite though you are, Lord Thoth, you are humorous in equal measure. How could we bear not to associate with a character such as you? I, Saint Shezpek, approve the Goat King's
Since King Deshret is no more, we shall receive no reprimand for acting beyond our remit. Remember, the moment that Aru is liberated, the myriad souls residing within the Golden Slumber will return. To take this step is to bring the perfect afterlife
Wait, so
created by our
technically
king
King Deshret
to a
defeated
perfect
Apep.
end.
But how strong was that guy?
We understand that well, and we have decided to proceed regardless. Furthermore, the contemporary human perspective would contend that confining souls of
King Deshret's creation is clearly a place of rest and peace. It is just that many do not see.
Hermanubis' representative and the Dendro Dragon Apep made their choice ahead of time, while the Goat King, Ibis King, and Crocodile King have all, by the grace of His Majesty, guided by his wisdom and will, let the gates of Aru be.
So this Aru thing looks... Whoa. Okay. Is that Aru? What the hell is happening here?
Hey! Look at that! What's this? Are we under attack? No. Wait.
Looks like soul silhouettes approaching us from within the light. Pass through our bodies like wind through a whale.
Here you are, through the sands of time.
Wait, isn't that? Oh my god, that's Jet's father.
Father, is it really you?
It's Jet's father, Jibril! That's right! He entered the golden slumber, didn't he?
I smell blood and sand on you. You've grown, strong as a wild beast, and without...
You have to leave, don't you? Please, just answer me this.
This meeting is a blessing from the gods. My soul, once imprisoned along with that of Sumeru, is finally free. I am truly grateful for the chance to see you again. That the dead should meet the living is itself a miracle. One brief, precious moment is enough. Enough to do not weep for me, Jet. I know you will accomplish many great things in your life. You will go further and climb higher than I ever did. All I ask is that you take good care of yourself.
Bro.
Father.
Hey, Jet. Do you want something to eat? Maybe
I'm fine. Thanks, Pamela. It was just a little son. The chance to see my father again meant the world to me. He was trapped in the golden slumber for our sake. And now, after all this time, he can finally...
You've grown strong, Jet. More than enough to fend for yourself.
Yeah. I'll leave the past in my memory where it belongs. Goodbye, Father.
Okay, let's just continue forward. Oh, end this. Oh my god. I don't know.
Ah, me, what a touching reunion that was. It seems we three retainers, once imprisoned for our iniquity, are surely the least qualified to judge whether this deed is good or bad. Either way, Aru. Although Aru was created by God, human craftsmanship was nevertheless required to build the gate that connects it to this world. As for your proposed renovations, we cannot determine which functions to keep or discard. Proceed as you see fit, but please entrust the task to your most accomplished scholars, or Ben will be most displeased.
It matters not. The Ibis King shall be accountable if any problems arise. Ibis, you chose to take on disciples, and so it follows that you must accept the risks of associating.
If I'd known you'd be like this, I would have locked all of you away in Aru, never to leave again for all of us. What does this have to do with me?
Vilify me no further. Scholars, since you have liberated Aru, allow me to present you with a gift. Using Aru's power, we shall install a defense mechanism at our king's mausoleum. You must be guarded even against
Hold up,
Aru's
what
itself.
the hell? I
This
didn't
shall
notice.
cause inconvenience.
They fixed the lip sync. Damn, okay, that is progress. That is progress.
Unseen and unheard. From this moment forth, none may by sight or hearing perceive anything said or done within the mausoleum.
Amazing. And all this is achieved just with the power of Aru?
Well, they actually fixed the lip sync. That's crazy.
With technology from the heavens, the possibilities are endless. Just because King Deshret did not use it for this purpose does not mean that it cannot be done.
Yeah, they
So,
fixed the lip
marvel
sync.
away.
They actually fixed it.
This is the reward you have earned.
All right. Well, that resolves the issue of confidentiality. What about the technical side? Do we have the manpower?
Why, yes. I've already contacted them. They'll be here.
Oh, and finally the quest is over. First part of the quest, that is. Let's go. The progress has been saved. Wait for the researchers to arrive. Okay, so this is now, yeah, whatever. Act 10, that is crazy. Is that my traveler or the Lord traveler? Okay, that's my traveler. Oh my god. Wait for a while. There are...
You must be the ones tasked by the Academia with renovating Aru?
That's right. Good afternoon. I'm Kave, and these two are Termezi and Naisaburi. Hey, I'll hate them. Come and introduce yourself.
We've met before. This is Thoth, the Ibis King, and everyone knows these two. Afternoon, gentlemen.
I've only ever seen these two in murals.
Ah, the paintings in the temple. They show us chatting, playing cards, playing chess. Precisely the activities we most enjoy, funnily enough. No, only you enjoy playing chess. We were just humoring you.
I wouldn't go that far.
Oh, wow.
Back to the matter at hand. A preliminary assessment by the Academia indicates that this project requires expertise in various disciplines, including the deciphering of the most capable minds in their respective fields are here before you. If there are no objections, we'd like to begin our work.
The artisans who built Aru for Al-Ahmar gave their very lives to create this splendid work. Follow their example by giving your utmost...
I didn't know that. We'll do our best, of course, but we certainly won't be sacrificing our lives.
Oh my
Such
god.
brazen words. Humans these days are a far cry from their ancestors.
No, that's not what he meant. Please don't mind him. He shares your sentiments, just not your, penchant for hyperbole. Assuming...
I just think it's important to manage expectations.
That is not
Forgive my
wrong.
lack of courtesy, but we simply can't sacrifice our lives to the gods on completion of the project like people in the legends of old. Here's a first draft of the project proposal for your perusal. Please let us know if you have any requests. Normally, I'd have made it look a lot more visually appealing, but we were really pressed for time on this occasion. I hope you'll forgive me if it's a little...
Naturally.
If my fellow ministers deem this meager display of respect sufficient, I suppose...
Why are you so preoccupied with the ostentatious displays of respect to Al-Ahmar? Exactly.
This is Aru's mainframe. Be reminded to use it with great...
We certainly will. Thank you for your...
You may attempt to lay out punishment should you so desire, though I'm afraid...
King Deshret always believed in humanity. Still, the reason that Aru's modules are designed that way...
Is that true? No wonder human artisans helped to build Aru then. He actually required human assistance to create his greatest work.
Naturally.
Have you
How much
noticed
is
that
it gonna
King
use the
keeps
word
giving
naturally?
superficial responses? It's like he's just going through the motions and leaving the real debate to his
He understands the art of perfunctory speech. That's what earned him his position as the Minister of Ministers. It seems the rumors about King Deshret being a poor judge of character are baseless after all.
Excuse me for being blunt, but it sounds suspiciously like you're putting yourself on a pedestal and mocking me.
You're mistaken. And while there's nothing strictly wrong with making every conversation about yourself, it's not exactly a positive tendency either.
You? Whatever. I knew it'd be like this working with you. Alright, let me past. I need to look at this console.
It's your job to activate it after all. Let's begin. Everyone, please proceed with the external checks and preparations as per the procedures outlined in the engineering.
Hello there, youngsters.
Whoa, the Ibis King came to life!
What do you mean, came to life? I've been alive the whole time!
You did say we could start our research, right? Are you having second thoughts now?
I've reviewed the proposal. The work you're planning to carry out on this grand device is ambitious in its scope. You have ample confidence in your...
I wouldn't say I'm feeling hugely confident, but given how bad things are, I'd rather at least try something than sit around waiting to die.
You are the top scholars of your day. I trust you are aware that there are countless links between Aru and the Akasha.
Aru and the Akasha? But I thought the Akasha was the Academia's greatest technological accomplishment, created years ago by the Dendro Archon to help her people access knowledge.
Yeah, I don't think so. That's how it
And
is.
you too? Do you not know either?
You've read the instruction manual, right? You tell them.
An instruction manual? The Akasha has an instruction manual? The Dendro Archon is a kind and thoughtful god indeed.
It used to sit on a shelf in the corner of the House of Dana. Not the most popular read. If the manual is to be believed, Aru was in fact the original inspiration for the Akasha system.
What? But there are so few records about Aru anywhere. And practically none of these scientific expeditions into the desert had any...
But this is something you could not possibly have known. You may have heard many stories about the desert, but what is the most important aspect of history? Consider this a quiz.
I'm from Vahomana. It's, well, veracity.
Precisely. And a large part of veracity is the chronological order in which event... I may as well tell you. In the beginning, Nabu Malikata, the goddess of flowers...
Oh, don't tell me they actually showed her too.
The glory of the heaven was within her.
Oh, that's
She brought
my god,
life,
why?
oases, and knowledge to this land. Then she created the Jinn, enlightened them, and ordered them to serve her. Two other gods also walked upon this land, where wisdom flowed in abundance, and the three met beneath. It was the first and greatest alliance. We should speak with reverence of this covenant between the three, which transcended
I think
both
they're
time
talking about the
and
Dendro
life.
Archon.
For they promised that in Sumeru,
That's
wisdom would be shared with all. All the great changes in Sumeru's history began with the goddess of flowers. For King Deshet's sake, she pried into the secrets of Celestia, and for this was burned to ashes by the flames of wrath.
Dang, okay, that is...
So grieved was King Deshet by her passing that he lost all interest in state affairs and devoted himself instead to the knowledge that she had brought back. It was after learning of the technology from that floating island in the sky that he first conceived of Aru. And so, the Akasha was inspired by Aru, while the basis for Aru itself came from Celestia's technology.
Well, if the two share a common technological origin, then connecting one system to the other is an entirely feasible idea.
Unbelievable. Have you no reverence at all for celestial technology?
No, I do, but there's no time for that. The schedule is too tight. Blame it on the deadline.
Perhaps you could try coming up with our cutoff dates.
You know what it's like having to turn around 5 different drafts in one day? I wouldn't wish it on my worst enemy.
Yeah, also, Sir Ibis King, you don't plan on getting directly involved at all, do you?
Yes, well, you strike us more as having come to give a popular science lecture. Oh, wait, does this count as more of a first-hand witness statement?
Neither. Anyway, this sounds like far too much.
Still, if Aru is so powerful, why didn't King Deshet use it for more ambitious ends?
Because it was never fully completed. King Deshet had grand plans, but he perished before they could come to fruition.
Poor King Deshet.
In the beginning, his wish was to create something that could rival the very world itself. The Lord of Flowers sacrificed everything for that ambition. What he desired, she bestowed, and thus was knowledge brought into the world. Her courage and sacrifice had to be honored with the most splendid of monuments, or King Desert, and that monument, built from knowledge and technology, etched with a sacrificial and courageous love. Even in its unfinished form, it deserves to be treasured. At that time, King Desert said the following to the Lord of Dendro. Since we share an eternal covenant,
What the hell did this guy do to the lizard?
hence
Did
the
he eat it?
fruit of wisdom from the heavens is not to be devoured. Remember, it is not that I lack the power to become the enemy of wisdom. In the end, Aru was only used to store a portion of the souls. It was but a primitive form of the masterwork the king had it.
So the point you're making is, King Desert was both powerful and ambitious, and he only ceased his imperious ways out of affection for the goddess of flower. You could see this as an act of mercy, but you could also see it as the sentiments that lay between these three gods placing constraints on him. This was, after all, the foundation of the alliance between them.
This explains why Aru was both a prison and a monument, and why the answer to the three questions was time.
You have to be careful who you get involved with, or you invite all manner of... Love is the same. It is both a... Alright, let us pause the story here for now. Who's in
Okay,
charge
it's
again?
getting
Is
a
it
bit
you two?
too complicated.
Ah, yes, me and him. Now then, close your eyes. Wisdom hides in the space between the tangible and the intangible. It is to convey the incommunicable through the... By the power of King Deseret, I shall grant you a glimpse into the unseen secrets that lie...
Bro.
Where did this come from? Is it an...
It looks more like some form of externalized information. You've rendered it visible?
Just as the Akasha allows you to access a greater range of knowledge, the power of our king permits one to perceive ingenuities that do not belong to this world. This is no ordinary mechanism. It reflects the internal structure of Aru. Whether you choose to increase or decrease, keep or...
Looks mechanical to me.
Turn around.
So that's where the elevator is.
Bro, that was way too complicated every time. Sorry, what the hell?
Where's my...
Yeah, that sounded not so good. Oh, let's forget that. Oh, wait, okay, that did not work. Yeah, alright, that... I think हम लोग इसको कितने दिन के बाद कर रहा हूँ मैं, not gonna lie. Okay, yeah, this thing, right. इसको मेरे को वहाँ तक ले जाना है, उसके बाद फिर ये हट जाएगा. Bro, this is so long. Okay, so now we go there. Nice. That worked. Perfect. And what's this?
Obelisks were used to record important information in the ancient desert civilization. Hey, I'll hate them. I've sent it to your screen. Got it. It's a little... Take a look and tell me what it says. Oh, and I'll send any other similar text directly to you from now on. Let's start with this one. It's looks like cultural information from the age of King Deshret.
If so, I suggest you delete it.
What?
Words thrown together merely for fun. I had no idea Aru kept a record of this.
Well, as long as you're certain that this is strictly private information, that's fine.
It is unimportant.
I wanna know.
I guess I'll start now.
Okay, so now where will it go then? Okay, that correct. So I think मेरे को इसको करना पड़ेगा. Rotate cell. Yep, that's it. Now if we do that, we'll go there, and from here it will most probably go there. Yep. From there, if we rotate the cell to there, yeah, perfect. If we go here, boom.
Found some more. Sending them over to you. These are all reports about the Gurbal conflict. Can we delete them? I'd say so. Most of this information has already been archived anyway. What if there are details in there that Vahumana missed? What are we supposed to do if they come after us in the future? They'll just have to live with it. If we don't resolve these issues now, there won't even be an academia in the future, let alone a... Yeah, you're right. There's some other similar monuments nearby. I'll check them out.
How many do I have to do? Come on, Kawe. So where will this guy go? There, I think. So to get that... Okay, this one has to move, right? Yeah, of course. Okay, that did not work. That means हम लोग को इसको भी करना पड़ेगा. Oh my god, it's only limited time one. Okay, that is bad. Yeah, of course. Ready? Alright, I get. Booyah! Just like that. Simple.
Another monument. Hold on. You're still reading it? How long it records the development and governance of the Oasis civilization. Most of it concerns the Jinn, but it also contains records left by the artisans who built Aru. Is it important? Some of it. There was no way for me to read the whole thing in its entirety, so I had to rely on my intuition to pick the parts worth keeping. What about the artisans' records? What do they mention?
How you solve this puzzle? With brain. Big brain. I don't understand.
They're speculations, mostly. For instance, they were wondering how to protect themselves if King Deshret decided to silence them after the construction of Aru was complete. Sounds like pure mythology to me. Surely that kind of thing didn't really happen. The records do emphasize that this was merely their conjecture based on various myths. Still, the artisans did... Even that got recorded? Okay, well, I'll make a copy of this first. Is that truly necessary?
You won't be needing those.
No, the blueprints are important. I want to keep them as a memento.
Yeah, what? That's it?
I think it meets the requirements of the contingency plans, so we should be good. I gotta say, it's the strangest feeling. This cross between reality. It's like drifting between life and death. Chasing dreams in the most literal sense. What happens if my spirit just... That won't happen. Anyway, I wouldn't celebrate just yet if I were you. Alright.
Alright, let's continue. Wait, what's that weapon? What is that weapon? Oh, it's the Sumeru craftable. Right? Rest for a while. Is that Kainari? There is our traveler. Head to the entrance of the King Detrick's mausoleum. Mausoleum, apparently.
Traveler from afar, do you worry for the fate of Sumeru as well?
Woo! It's Sonic the Crocodile King!
Greetings, Crocodile King.
Please be at ease. I'm just here to chat with you about Lesser Lord.
Sounds like you really care about her.
Yes, although to be exact, it is a mixture of both concern and curiosity.
Speaking of Nihida, I was wondering how she's doing.
Wait a moment.
What is it?
I tried calling out to a pen, but there was no response. This could only mean that she is focusing all her energy on taking care of Lesser Lord
All the guys who served King Deathred seemed super surprised to hear that a pet agreed to help Nihida. Can't say she made a bad impression on you or something.
Are you aware of the history between her and our king?
So I'm not. So should we like go for I'm not, or should I go I'm aware? I feel like अगर मैं बोलूँगा I am not तो बहुत बड़ा history बताता फिरेगा. Let's go with I am not.
The story begins a long time ago. Al-Ahmar was always a wishful thinker with a Dendro dragon. That was when our king was at the height of his power. Ibis Goti and I were no match for him. And so we chose to submit and serve as his ministers. But not a pet. No, she never thought much of him. To a pet, Al-Ahmar's pride and sense of superiority were nothing but ignorance and hubris. In fact, they fought numerous times, but usually the battle ended in a draw. In the end, King Deshret coveted the power of Celestia, only to end up his final act was to trick the dragon into swallowing him whole, leaving her to bear the torment of his sin. The Dendro dragon stands for the glory of a bygone era. She hated Al-Ahmar and what he represented. And so her willingness to help the Dendro Archon through this crisis comes as a great surprise indeed. It makes one wonder whether, perhaps, the Dendro Archon...
Yep, Nihida Dendro are huge!
Feels so bad about the Nihida's help if we have from suffering.
So Lesser Lord Kusanali put an end to the Dendro Dragon's many long years of torment. As much as she loathes the Seven, a pet knows kindness when she sees it. No wonder she was willing to make an exception.
Yeah, that's the sense we got from dealing with her, too.
She is not incapable of coexisting with other living things. Rather, she actively chooses to avoid coexistence. And this despite the fact that she symbolizes life itself. All of this being said, I wouldn't expect too much from her if I were you. Nothing will change her hatred towards humanity.
We'll keep that in mind. Anyway, how much longer do you think Nahida needs to stay with the pet? For all we know, the Victoria might still be in the desert. Just to be honest, I'm alright, Paimon.
Oh, is that Nahida? Let's go.
Is that Nahida's voice?
It seems the treatment was effective.
So Nahida is better now.
Since when do my deeds require your evaluation?
Yo!
Here will do just fine.
I have no intention of taking you any further. One ought not expect greater generosity than they have earned.
You always hide your kindness away like an oasis within a sandstorm. Only those who make it through the swirling...
You dare praise my being?
That's just Sunday.
I'm expressing my gratitude. I want to thank you for sharing your precious...
Awake already. You are more resilient than...
Oh, Pep. I feel much better.
Gods and their gratitude mean little to me. I would rather you give me your assurance that the situation with Irminsul and Sumeru's ley lines will be competent. If I suffer any ill effects from the ley lines, you, as the god of this land, will be held responsible.
I understand what you require. But I would assume this task even if you did not. Sumeru is my responsibility.
A farcical notion. God of Sumeru, I hope you realize how unextraordinary your strength is.
And yet, maybe it is precisely what defines me. A god of wisdom is not meant to rule by force.
Then hold steady.
Well, I'll be. Is that a pet? Do my eyes deceive me? Of all places, the Dendro Dragon has decided to visit the mausoleum of King.
I see that after all this time, Al Akhmar's menagerie of ministers remain as vile.
It's a pleasure, Dendro Dragon. Had you arrived but a little sooner, you might have attended a meeting of the Seven Pillars.
What a nauseating thought.
Okay, reminds me of Wanderer, not gonna lie.
You are not the first insects I have had the displeasure of dealing with today. A swarm of them tugged on my tail on my way over. Goodness knows what hovels they crawled from. Why do all the creatures of this world remain so lonely after all this time?
What did you do with them?
I cast them away. What would you have me do? Keep them as trinkets?
What?
Boor, this is where we shall part ways. To be clear, I do not wish to see you or anyone else here ever.
Then I wish you peace as you return to your dwelling place.
It matters not to me. Simply refrain from bother.
A force to be reckoned with. At times like this, I feel glad that she has no interest in any of it.
Hold on, just hold on, okay? We're almost there!
Wow, day 2? That's crazy. It's like every Sumeru character is coming to her.
We made it! Wait! That voice! It's... Uh-oh! It's gonna fall!
Yo, the Aranaras.
Oh, that's a relief! A pair of safe hands indeed!
The Dendro Archon's familiars. They are the last thing I expected to see.
Huh? Wait! What are the Aranaras doing here? Don't you guys... Obviously I was worried about the Dendro Archon! I've been supporting them with my party powers the whole way here! Oh, they seem pretty nervous. Is it not just people? It's all these non-human beings. I can't believe you made such a long and dangerous journey just for my... I'll have to ask everyone to wait while I help our new arrival settle in. Traveler? Paimon? Shall we find...
So this must be really expensive. Sheer amount of voice actors it took.
Well, first I have some questions.
Answer Nahida's question, bringing her up to speed on everything that has happened.
Okay, I think that covers everything. Thank you.
Wait, what? Huh? Help? Okay, we can't sprint. Yeah, so why aren't we sprinting? Oh my god, we have to run like this. So boring. We can't even jump, that is crazy. Yeah, I'm not reading all that. Let's skip that. Naruto's are here.
Hello, everyone. It's only us. It must be very tough for you coming all the way out here, especially since you don't like the Veluca. Is everyone back?
Yeah, I'm not reading your voice lines.
Everyone's here. Good. Are you okay? You look like you were about to pass out back there. And you're forgetting who I am. Don't under... Red Flag. Oh, excuse me. Are you terrible,
Oh my god, that is disrespect.
I suppose everyone is gathered here because of me. As we can see, the situation... I can't thank you enough. Right now, I can help too. Just like...
Yeah, I'm skipping all this part. I don't think so. This is very much important.
Up to no good.
Caravan Ribbon.
That definitely sounds... Traveler, Paimon. I have other words. No problem. Thank you. I'm count...
God, so much.
There's one other thing. If you are to work alongside the people of Sumeru, there's nothing to fear. No one here will hurt you. But if you do feel afraid, don't worry. Very well. Now, I shall bestow a small blessing upon you all. Whenever people see you and interact with you, from the moment their gaze meets yours, they will experience the... Do not fear. We will face it together.
Back to our shoot. Okay, now finally we can sprint. Hey, let me go. Let me go. Let me go. Yeah.
Everyone's here. What?
Dendro Archon. Are you recovering all right?
You mustn't push yourself.
I'm doing very well. Thank you for... I see. Using the power of Aru to rebuild the Akad, it's a sound plan, although I regret to be the bearer of bad news. But with the state that Irminsul is currently in, it's impossible to access via traditional means.
Alas, we had feared this may be the case.
What about non-traditional means?
Non-traditional?
Are you saying...
Desperate times call for new measures.
And what are these non-traditional means? Caravan rebirth. Can't we fly with... Yeah, we can, let's go. Is that Nicole? No, that's Sino.
Hey, we're here!
Ah, it's you. The Aranara have good intuition when it comes to people.
Given everything that's going on, I'd be more...
Miss Nefer, as a professional intelligence broker, I trust you.
Not one that I'm willing to volunteer.
Let's say I'll treat this as a pilot project aimed at expanding your intelligence out.
I like the sound of that. Glad we're...
Given that you rarely set foot in Sumeru, practically no one at Caravan Rebot knows who you...
I take it you've read the files on everyone in the area?
Yes. I also skimmed a list of evacuees. And
any initial suspects?
Limiting the scopes to males whose recent activity could be viewed as suspicious. I've identified. The Aranara saw 2 people talking, but currently we only have 1 suspect. Yep.
Everyone is heading for the desert per the evacuation order. Anyone willing to turn back at...
There's no way it was a spur. We need to smoke him out from wherever he's...
Sounds like you have the beginning. I see. Your suspicions are well-founded. I'd be watching him too if I were you.
So far, we still lack solid evidence that he's been bribed. He hasn't made any recent...
Then let's get closer to him to confirm.
And you're certain you've...
I'm certain. Sino, stay out of sight and wait for my signal.
Understood. I'll take it from...
Excellent. Well, it's a pleasure working...
Like everyone in Sumeru is a freaking genius or something. Well, it is a country of knowledge, so it makes sense. Not the guy.
Darker skin, scars, frequents the desert and has nothing unusual about how he dresses or acts. A coin. Interesting. Could that be how his contact paid him? Sorry to bother you. Has everyone here already left? I don't suppose...
Ma'am, what are you doing in Caravan Rebot all by yourself? The main group of
My friend and I lost some of our cargo along the way. I didn't want to miss out on potential business. And then there was a terrible sandstorm.
Forgive me for asking, but just to be on the safe side, could you describe...
Sure. She has blonde hair, and she was wearing a hat and a white dress. You
Yes, I think that does ring a bell. Ah, my apologies.
I understand.
Hey, wait! They left a good while ago now. You'll never catch up with them on your own. What if I give you a ride?
That would be amazing. Traveling with a group will be much.
Hey, let's not worry about the money for now. Wait here, Mo.
All right, thanks. Let me.
No need for...
Okay. Well,
You're not wrong there. I mean, what kind of cargo is so important that it's worth risking your life to get back? I hope for yours...
actually, I suppose I can tell you, since you've been such a big help. But be sure to keep it to yourself.
Oh, really?
We're in the antiques business. You understand? Some of our goods aren't acquired through the most legitimate means.
Ah, no wonder. Well, ma'am, in that case, it turns out that maybe there is something you could do for...
I'm all ears. But to be clear, our commission isn't cheap. Think carefully.
I'm sure that won't be a problem. The issue is...
Pure gold. That's quite something. How'd you come across it? Dig it up?
If you look hard enough, there are many treasures to be found in the mausoleum.
It has no distinct Snezhnayan markings. That'll be why he's going with that story. And he clearly doesn't want to arouse Surely you have an existing business partner. Won't they take it off your hands?
The shop I used to work with is having cash flow issues at the moment after losing some money.
I understand. Gold is the last thing that traders with
As it happens, I'm just about done packing.
Sure. Let's...
This evacuation was a huge operation. They needed a few people to stay behind and tie up loose ends. And I ended up being one of them. You're lucky you ran into us in time.
I certainly am.
So some of these parts are so boring, not gonna lie. Oh, the General Mahamantra.
No, wait! What?
This is the coin?
Hell,
Good. Sadly, you won't have the chance to spend it.
Nicely done. Looks like Sumeru's mantra are a well-oiled machine nowadays.
Unmarked gold coins are quite difficult to trace. Thanks to you, here's what's gonna happen. Southeast from here, leeward.
yeah, I'm not skipping this one. I don't really care about this part.
Because I'm quickest on my feet?
Because you know how to trail a target. Plus,
Fine.
one more thing. The Traveler just brought a message from the dead.
Got it. Will do.
Are you sure?
Gee, I don't know.
Okay.
Really? You
Hi, Mom. Are you
Well, Kyle at least wants to give it a shot. Besides, being the scout into that.
Fine. Join me if you want. But be warned.
No need! Kyle will be super careful.
Good. Then what are we waiting for?
Huh? Coming! Coming!
Yet again, we are separated with Simon. Okay, we are technically not separated. So far away. Can't even teleport now. Okay, now we have to go normally.
Too slow.
Where the hell do we need to go? So there's like zero. Oh, wow, that's so weird, not gonna lie. Guess we can use these guys. So. Okay, there are.
We're here. Now we wait.
Okay, yeah, cool. Cool.
What's on your mind, Paimon?
Huh? Nothing?
I thought all you cared about besides being a guide was food and sleep. Why the sudden urge to go on a dangerous mission?
What's that supposed to mean? Paimon's been on plenty of dangerous missions before.
But never on your own. You hardly ever leave the Traveler's side. Just saying. I'm kind of at loose ends right now. So if you did want to share, I suppose I'd have to listen. If not, suit yourself. Makes no difference to me.
That guy? Do you...
What? Where's that coming from?
When we were in Notcry, Paimon suddenly realized something. Even though Paimon's with a Traveler every single day, whenever we face real danger, she can't do anything to help. Paimon doesn't get like this very often. She just got really scared when the Traveler got kidnapped that time. And the more Paimon thought about it, the more useless she felt. Does that make any sense? You know,
You asked the right person. Boy, do I know that feeling.
How do you know the feeling?
I'm not gonna try and encourage you. What I will say is this. You have to make the decision to move forward. So ask yourself. Something's not right. Paimon, is it just me? Or is it a...
Should Paimon take a look?
We'll give it another hour.
Okay. How strange. We've been here... What is it? Did you think of something?
Something feels off about this whole situation. We know for sure that the guys...
How do they know to do that?
That's the problem. This...
Okay, I'm gonna skip the part here. But they're back at the mausoleum.
Even though this isn't a formal meeting, I'd still like to start by saying how grateful I am to each and every one of you.
Shesipang and Bennu are currently assisting the scholars with the maintenance. As for Hermanubis,
There have been times when I imagined what it might be like to meet you all. Now that time has taken many things away.
I must say, there is one thing that rather surprised. You appear to be in good spirits, Lesser Lord Kusanali. But even so, I can sense that the life force given to you by the Dendro Dragon has far from full.
Oh no! So even a past... Don't worry, Paimon. It worked very well. The issue is how closely I'm tied to Irminsul. Until the problem with it is Sumeru has undergone tremendous changes during your absence.
regrettably,
I too have grown weaker due to the effects of Irminsul. Right now, we're all in quite a...
Then what do you suggest?
We take all the help we can get. Sumeru is our shared home. You and I, gods and humans...
Though Al-Ahmar is no longer with us, the alliance between the three gods remains in force. Regardless, as subjects of our king, we have a responsibility to support Sumeru, not to mention that it was the people of Sumeru who released us from this prison of Aru.
You really know how to give a rousing speech.
Now then, let us learn more about your plan.
The brightest minds of the Sumeru Academia are busy opening...
Correct. Irminsul has existed in Teyvat since the very beginning. But during the Age of the Dragons, it did not possess the significance it holds today. After the heavenly principles arrived, the power of the Light Realm was divided into elemental energy, and Irminsul was... Since then, everything in this world has been inextricably... As the Dendro Archon, I have a duty to protect Irminsul. To Sumeru, Teyvat has seen many upheavals in the last few years. I made sure to monitor all the pathways through which an outsider could potentially transmit the... I still believe that someone has actively invaded Irminsul. But rather than taking any of the pathways I referred to, the intruder chose instead to utilize the most direct route. And the only one that cannot be protected again by entering Irminsul through death.
Oh my god, there's no way, you doctor, you genius evil. Oh my god, the doctor did die in the North Korea.
I see what you mean. You cannot simply stop all deceased souls from returning
That
to the
evil
Leylands
genius.
because of a potential
Like,
invasion that could
North
occur at any
Korea
time.
wasn't his main plan.
That's right. As important as it is to guard against external threats, I couldn't allow myself to stop the souls of the departed from finding peace.
Please, understand how difficult this predicament was for the Dendro.
Defense has never been an easy task.
After Irminsul was invaded, my authority was quickly restricted. Soon after that,
I'm sure you feel responsible, but you are not to blame. No one can predict every possible
but the people of Sumeru should not have to endure this. We must...
And this is why you need our...
Yes. The only thing in Sumeru capable of rivaling Irminsul in terms of overall function and performance is Al-Ahmar's legacy.
You're telling me Aru is capable of doing that?
All I managed to do before falling into a coma was make some minor adjustments to Irminsul. Using Aru is a last resort, and a move that comes with the scholar's initial plan was to borrow Aru's power to reboot the Akasha. Then, unfortunately, Irminsul has suffered far greater damage than they first thought, rendering that plan futile. To rise to the challenge, we had to resort to a more extreme and far costlier means. This has led to reclaim Irminsul. Her brightest scholars have made further modifications to Aru with multiple goals in mind.
Human wisdom has clearly improved over the millennia. You have not only our support, but that of the Jinn, the Aranara, and the Pari.
Together, we will do everything in our power to save Irminsul.
By the way, when you spoke earlier of an intruder, it almost sounded as if you knew who you were dealing with and what they...
Well, since you have...
It's the toe. Okay, so something happened and... It's the Torah. What? What? Wait, is that? Is that? What? Truth amongst the pages of Purana. That was... Irminsul. Oh my god, this is getting crazy, oh man. What the hell is happening here?
sorry. What is that?
That is Urban
Is
Soul.
this Irminsul? How's this happening? What's going on inside?
Luckily, we managed to evacuate everyone.
What in the world was that?
Oh my. I understand now, Dendroarchon. You make yourself quite clear, and not once over the millennia has Irminsul been so terribly afflicted as this.
Please continue, Dendroarchon.
Irminsul's root system is what comprises the ley lines. In the past, it has always been hidden away, going unseen by the general populace. But now, an evil intruder is making it reveal it. It has become a tree of unbridled greed. A clear sign that a deranged experiment has advanced to a new state.
Blasphemy. From where I stand, an experiment in the name of blasphemy sounds rather improper. But if we are to honor the Torre's will, this is what we must do.
The burn of this tree proves to me beyond doubt that this incident is connected to him. But to explain the situation in full, there is someone I need to tell you about.
The most concise and precise language possible, Nahida explains what she knows about the second of the Fatui Harbingers, the Doctor. Of course. His true name is Zandik, and his crimes are beyond all reckoning.
Zandik. So it was him. I saw him in the desert once. A man of supreme arrogance. So this is where it has taken him.
But didn't the Torre die in Nocturne? How is he still able to do it? He must still have loyal followers amongst the Fatui. Even so, I'm still unclear as to how he has been able to wield such a profound influence over Irminsul.
I can confirm that Fatui forces have arrived in Sumeru. Furthermore, Irminsul seems to be undergoing some kind of mutation. Evil branches are beginning to grow. Sorry, I couldn't think of any other word to describe it. They don't seem to be fully formed physical entities yet, after all. But they are...
A baleful tree, climbing up into the heavens.
Speaking of the Torre, I have some information on that front as well.
Wonder recounts how the Paimon went to the meeting spot only to find one waiting for them. No
I
one
think it was wise to state this out in the open. But my theory is, the mole wasn't cut off after he was caught. They wrote him off from the beginning.
You mean, the Fatui never intended to follow through with him? Then what plan?
It's hardly a conventional strategy, and the rationale behind it is pretty twisted. But as it happens, I know someone who works exactly this way. And when it comes down to it, his goals are very simple. He's been a collaborator of the Torres from the outset. That fact alone confirms that the Torre is involved with this.
Clearly this Nahida process proceed to summon all relevant parties. It's the 9th Harbinger, I think. Pantalone, the Regretter. Right? Was it?
There is still much to be done. Everyone, please.
As per the discussions, the following groups met Mr. Al-Haytham and Mr. Kaye. The next phase of the Aru renovation project must begin right away. Godspeed to you both.
We'll give it everything we've got.
The plan looks feasible, but the implementation will require certain...
General Mahamatra and his team will have to procure the materials required for modifying the terminal.
No problem. I've already spoken with Sethos and Paka, and they've agreed to assist.
This kind of thing is best left to the fleet-footed, right? If it's efficiency you're after, we're the right people for...
Following up on the elemental energy amplifier we discussed, Ms. Dory, I assume you're the one most familiar with the status of this project. Aside from the Dendro Arc...
Yep, that's right. Leave it to Lord Solomon.
God.
We'll add like Madame Farazan, Kale, and Nicole to support Dory on the technical side.
You can count on us. Will do.
Rest assured, I'll take good care of Kale.
Dia, Candace, and Nefer, you'll be in charge of negotiating between the various parties. I trust you remember our goal.
You bet. We can handle it.
Good. I believe that covers everything. Tainari will provide ad hoc support as needed, if that's okay.
Poor Tainari. Must be tough being Nephis' students. Getting bossed around all.
Hey, don't try and drive a wedge between us, you old rascal.
All it says to me is that Master Nephis has faith in everyone's abilities. While I'm nominally here as backup, I doubt there will be many situations.
Exactly.
Finally, Traveler, you and I will head to the border between Sumeru and Nep. Once that task is complete, I'll be asking some of you to accompany me to the Eternal Oasis.
Eternal Oasis? Oh my
The Eternal
god.
Oasis? I thought there was just a legend.
Regarding your trip to Napland, under normal circumstances, a meeting between our two nations would be a far more formal affair. Unfortunately, Sumeru is all but completely cut off from the outside, so regretfully, we won't be able to give the Pyro Archon Mawika the grand reception that she deserves. My apologies for the inconvenience.
No point putting too much pressure on yourselves. That goes for every...
Right. Especially you, Dendro Archon.
Don't worry about me. The Dendro Dragon's life force will sustain. We'll be there every step of the way. Nahida will be just fine. Yes. I believe in myself. And I believe in everyone. Time to get going.
Okay, so we have to go to Napland for some reason. Talk or hate them and copy, okay.
To what extent we can implement the final plan depends on how successful...
Yeah, no surprises there.
Once we roll this out, this still leaves us with a
We'll need a supply of rare...
Okay, let's skip this whole part. We're way too complicated.
As discussed, Mr. Sethos is quite familiar with the layout of King Deshret's mausoleum. With him,
I have every confidence. In the meantime, we may as well take a breather.
Makes sense. There's not much we can do until the materials arrive.
Get in formation and stay close.
What is this, boot camp? Knock it off. It's just Sana being Sana.
Everyone clear on our mission objective. Locate the excess primal constructs, dismantle them,
And King Deshret's 7 pillars agreed to this?
if they're just sitting there doing nothing, we might as well put them to use.
You can tell me we are. Oh, yeah, we have to use them. Let's move, boys. Let's move. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay. Are you freaking kidding me? Okay, we good. Alright, makes sense. मैं सोचा कि why not मैं यही use कर लेता wave point. और फिर देखा मैंने we can't really use the wave points. And what do we have here? Do we fight these guys? Yes, we have to fight these guys. Unfortunately, we have to fight these guys. And look at everyone is a DPS. No support whatsoever.
Into space.
Switch. One of those guys is there, so.
Through me, justice is served.
The wind rises.
again. Finally, my god. Okay, so let's continue. What the hell? Oh, thank you. Actually, I'll take one more as well. Well, we can't switch. Well, we can't queue. Well, there are more. Okay, there will be more, of course.
Excuse me? Strong Fury!
God dang it.
Judgment is upon!
Oh shit.
Behold! Know your place!
Oh, that actually good. That is quite a good damage, not gonna lie, one good. That's a good trick. Oh, there are more? Oh my god.
Into space! Strong here!
Yes, we have to.
Through me, justice is served!
Whoa, 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 easy there, boy.
These devices should still be usable even though they're broken down. Let's take them back for the others to review.
Heal up first. Okay, that, and that as well. Shukriya, bolo yahan. Arigato, bye bye. See now, oh my god, where is this place? Oh, there is a lot of healing. I'll take it, not gonna lie. Thank you, bye bye.
Quit following me!
Okay, what is this? Oh, okay, guy. Wait, is this algorithm? Oh my god, too bad. Oh damn, okay, makes sense. Oh my god, switch. Let's switch. Oh shit.
Into space! Move and kill!
Get some healing done for Wanderer. Oh my, yeah.
Too slow.
If I'm not mistaken, you have to use Electro on these guys. Yep. What? He died? What? It did nothing? It's hitting me right now.
Your sins weigh upon your soul!
किधर जा रहा है? किधर जा रहा है?
Repentance is due!
Oh, that's how we do it. Good.
How many do we need again?
Enough to make an Akasha terminal for everyone who doesn't own one.
I remember you telling me how revolutionary these Akasha terminals were. You've used one before, right?
The Academia declared the Akasha to be the most powerful and comprehensive wisdom dissemination system in history.
Whoa,
That certainly sounds impressive. Neither Hat Guy nor I have ever had an Akasha terminal.
Well, if it all goes to plan, that's about to change.
Are we done? Suppose we have to talk with Fauzan.
Oh, goody! Thank you so much for handling the delivery. What a long way it was. I'm well aware what a bumpy, dangerous journey it must have been. Now, oh, trust me, I'm patting myself on the back for my assembly work here. Simple,
What
but
the hell is
really
even
meaning all
that?
this? According to our plan, yes, this is the quantity required.
I heard you covered a lot of the funding out of your own pocket.
That's of course, the real tragedy is how little profit I'm making on this. It's really quite a beautiful design. And I'm in...
Did you attend the lecture on light?
Of course I attended. I was just a little late, so I had to listen to the whole thing from outside the back door. Anyway, I have a perfectly good understanding of light realm, elemental, and abyssal energy as...
Good to know. Master told me in private that the conversion process between light realm energy and elemental energy involves highly classified
well, you can't enforce a rule that everyone breaks.
At first, the Dendro are to protect someone from such it's an information hazard. Works a tricky problem. But
what do you mean? I get it. For instance, you and I share secret knowledge, while she and...
Yeah, it's way too complicated for me to
Well, as they often
understand.
say in Bahumana, an event that is monumental to an individual is negligible in the grand scheme of history. Generally, the fate of the individual is an
How did I do
insignificant
that?
affair.
being from Amorta, where the subject of our research tends to be a lot more personal,
In other words, when the same secret is shared with a group of people, the same fate binds them together. Most people would find this unimaginable.
sharing knowledge is a good way to... Alright, I think that's everything.
Thanks a lot.
Alright. Now what? We apparently have to do something with Kaveh. What? I have no idea. What the? Okay, just we have to make the Akasha terminals, right?
Okay, the materials are ready. You can proceed with the next phase. Al-Haytham, how are you getting along?
Most of the information in Aru is written in ancient desert script.
Oh. Not lost to history, I hope.
Some are. All we can do is although this section actually fills in some of the missing historical records.
After Aru started up, 2 more lines of...
Humans may not read what is written by the gods. Victory should not be easy to attain, for it symbolizes divine wisdom. Knowledge must not waver, for it has external border.
Is this a clue to solving a puzzle? Or is it being symbolic? You can't read it unless you don't read it. Wait, I think I've got it. It's
A chessboard.
You were right. The youth of today are skilled at solving riddles.
Have the secrets buried in the desert not been unearthed over the... I've always been against. It's you 3, just in time. We've been delving deep into Aru, and now...
I've heard this was how you'd while away your free hours.
You must be quite the experts by now in that.
It is true. King Deshret's chess games are some of the most well-loved of all his wonderful creations. If you have ever been to Safhe Shatranj, you may well...
Is this chessboard supposed to be another visualization of the interior?
Naturally. Visitors, everything is ready.
1 second. It's dangerous? Why, yes, of course. I should be the one to go, then. Wait for me here. Sounds like the self-confidence of our present company has rubbed off on you. Don't be ridiculous. I'm your upperclassman, and that means I have to look out. I appreciate the sentiment, but a game of chess typically requires 2. Besides, I'm sure they won't let things get out of hand. Keeping things relatively safe is in your best... Fair enough. I mean, you guys are
But Bennu said he wanted to put some respect into these whippersnappers.
Oh my god, poor Kaveh and... Oh, here he comes.
Thank you. Obviously, we'll still try to be careful. This doesn't seem like ordinary chess.
No, you must enter the board and pass the trials we have placed there.
Ready? Let's do it.
Oh, please don't tell me we have to fight Kaveh and Alhaitham. It's so not a good team. Okay, alright. I guess it's doable. What the hell is even that?
The first trial is posed by me.
I don't think this is gonna stop us.
But the key to this game lies in working together. Otherwise, you'll be deemed to have broken the rules.
Looks like it's up to me. Marak, can you open it?
Beep, bop.
King Deshret's favorite primal construct, living on in suitcase form of all things. Amusing.
Oh, excellent work.
What the hell do we even have to do here? We just have to lock. Okay, interesting. Okay, we can do that as well. What the hell do we even have to do? Oh wait, I understand, I think. Alright,
The first trial is posed by me.
I don't think this is gonna stop us.
But the key to this game lies in working together. Otherwise, you'll be deemed to have broken the rules.
Looks like it's up to me. Marak, can you open it?
I get it.
King Deshret's favorite primal construct, living on in suitcase form of all things. Amusing.
Oh, excellent work.
Okay, what's that? Is that not it? So this is hard.
The first trial is posed by me.
I don't think this is gonna stop us.
But the key to this game lies in working together. Otherwise, you'll be deemed to have broken the rules.
Looks like it's up to me. Marak, can you open it?
King Deshret's favorite primal construct,
What is
living
lower
on in
difficulty?
suitcase form of all things.
Lower the challenge.
Amusing.
Once confirmed, the challenge process will be simplified.
Excellent
Will
work.
not affect the story. Oh, okay, so that's... alright, now I understand. Okay, now I get it. was just thinking, what do we have to do here? Wait, hold up. That should do the trick, and now we switch with our paper. Booyah! I'm a genius. मेरे को ज़रूरत नहीं है difficulty कम करने की. Why would I need lower difficulty? Okay, now I understand.
Now is the time for my turn. Now, don't be nervous. I'll make it nice and easy for you. Really. Thanks in advance. We appreciate it.
Okay, I think रुक जाना है करना. Path is blocked. Alright, of course. इधर जाके हम लोग अगर ये कर लेंगे. So now we have to come back here, get Tave, and remove this guy. Alright. And then I guess you have to unlock that. Switch to Kabe back, and boom. That's not really needed, but oh well. Now actually we have to go back. Oh. Can we sprint, man? Oh my god. Alright, let's do a trick. Now the thing is, can we actually... Yeah, I guess we can. Yeah, we can. Oh, there is one problem though, I guess. Interesting. Can we? I don't think so. We can take the same path as previous character. Yeah, that's the problem here. So, we can. How we like do this? Of course we can. Yeah, perfect. Come on, let's go. Alright, for the third try.
Don't you think this all rather inappropriate? You may as well be handing them victory on a silver platter. Do not expect me to follow your lead.
Ha! Suit yourself.
We have to go there. I'm not mistaken. Start with this guy. This will unlock that thing, right? Interestingly enough, if we... Okay, what does unlock that guy? Okay, alright, so let's see. Okay, that, what the hell? Okay, I get we have to do here. Alright, that should be good. That done. You can unlock that guy. Right. Now we can go ahead and unlock this guy. Right. Switch to Kave. Now this is rather a problem now.
Strange time to catch up on sleep.
Yeah.
I'm not sleeping, I'm thinking. It's not that simple, you know.
Okay, what the hell? I don't have enough move left. Our Hatham can pretty much cross. Yeah, our Hatham's path is cleared. It's Kave. I think I messed up this one right here. Oh my god, that is so not good. I don't think so. मेरे को वहाँ पे पहुँचाना था. We have to reset the whole damn thing. God.
Ibis King, don't you think this all rather inappropriate? You may as well be handing them victory on a silver platter. Do not expect me to follow your lead.
Ha! Suit yourself!
I mean, I get it. What do we have to do here? Okay, first, we have to remove that guy. Oh wait, hold up. Shit, but then again... So weird, man. You can't even undo, man. This should watch it करना पड़ेगा. Yeah.
Strange time to catch up on sleep.
I'm not sleeping.
Ibis King, don't you think this all rather inappropriate? You may as well be handing them victory on a silver platter. Do not expect me to follow your lead.
Ha! Suit yourself!
Hey. think. Now let's get rid of this guy first, shall we? Alright, that guy is good. Written. And now, I think, yeah, that's, use this path to unlock this guy. It will give us chance to do this and throw this guy in there. Go straight to Tabe. Then you can. Oh my god, that took ages. Go ahead with all hit. Oh my god. Finally.
Done.
Finally. But seriously, that was incredible. Standing on the chessboard felt completely different from standing on solid ground. Oh, sorry. I'll save my thoughts for later. Thanks to the three of you for helping us out with this.
We made but a humble contribution.
You lived up to our expectations. Bravo! Our aid was no...
In addition to the existing functions, I'd like to ask you for another favor. Since Aru's interference shield can cover the entirety of the mausoleum, so building upon the imagine for a moment, what would the ideal outcome look like?
I agree. This is the best solution.
Me, oh my! Well, since you ask so very
Naturally.
God, that was hard, man. That was really hard.
Tiger! Let's go find Ada!
Haven't really got a checkpoint yet to end. So we have to wait.
There you are! Miss Nicole truly is an angel. She shows great wisdom in guiding others, and she has already sent word to Netland on their behalf. She said that while the other members of the Hexen Circle are busy with important work, she is quite free, and she's more than willing to... Oh, there's Nicole, alright! Always she is. So, well, time for us to get...
Please give me a checkpoint, man. Just give me a checkpoint. Oh, we haven't got a checkpoint yet. Head to the borders of Nanland. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Spider-Man, the Spider-Man. Oh yeah. Whoa, what is that? That looks so cool. Oh, it's a shield. Why are we going in that land?
This should be one of the closest places to Natlan in all of Sumeru. There's the barrier Nicole and Nefer mentioned. But why? Why separate you from the rest of the world? And if I'm not mistaken, Irminsul was polluted once before.
Mawika!
I'm wondering the same thing myself.
Why is question mark? We know that's Mawika. Are you kidding me?
That voice. Mawika,
You got here pretty quick. Hello, traveler. It's been a while.
Hello there.
Hello, Dendro Khan.
Malika, I apologize for asking you to meet at the border on such short notice. I also apologize for not being able to greet you in person. The form in which you see me now is one carried by the traveler. The real me is inside the mausoleum of King Dash. Irminsul has been infiltrated by the doctor. We must be on our guard.
Wait, I understand why they want Malika. Do they need a gnosis?
There is no record
Oh my
of the
gosh.
traveler in Irminsul. And you are
That's
still
how
within
they
the
will get
house
Malika's gnosis.
My records will be preserved in the Night Kingdom, rather than the Ley Lines. As long as the Night Kingdom remains disconnected.
Exactly.
So,
I don't
by
know,
meeting
I might
each
be
other
wrong.
this way, the meeting essentially never happened. No wonder Paimon didn't come. You were concerned that her activity would be recorded by Irmins. The Natlanese have heard about the situation in Sumeru. With the borders sealed off, merchants have been forced to stop their shipments. It's pretty serious, and you're the ones bearing the brunt of it.
I'd like to address the question you raised at the beginning. I can offer a brief explanation, although it... I don't reach this
Does she
conclusion
need
gladly, but
Malika's
Irminsul
gnosis for
predates the
this or
heavenly
something?
principles. So even when the people of Sumeru became ill because of pollution,
I might be
it was
wrong.
not pre-pollution, but this time, the doctor's invasion has directly affected the tree. That is what caused the heavenly principles established a rule that when Irminsul is plunged into grave danger, a portion of power will be reserved to isolate. That way, even if Sumeru is destroyed, the outside world at least has some time to catch its breath.
We certainly need it.
The heavenly principles created almost everything that exists in Tibet today. To them,
Meaning, protecting Sumeru now falls to you.
yes. My own power may be limited, especially compared to yours. But that doesn't mean...
Nicole of the Hexen Circle didn't say exactly what this meeting was about. But after hearing
That's right. Nahida and I discussed it at length.
you need the power gnosis.
Yeah, I knew it. Oh my god. I freaking knew it.
Yes. You guessed correctly.
Okay, so that's how Fatui will get his hands on the Pyronosis.
Originally, I only intended to borrow it,
But how will you get it? Like, there's a barrier.
was far braver than I foresaw. So instead,
Why do you sound so nervous? There's no...
Surely a gnosis is pretty important to a god.
I guess, but... It's not as if losing it would suddenly render us power. But I'm sure you don't need me to tell you that. With all the nations you've traveled to, and all the gods you've met, you must have realized that by now. As far as I'm concerned, a gnosis is basically an elemental energy enhancer. But I don't...
Yeah. Not about to dispute that.
So, you see, you don't need to sweat it. Here, take the power gnosis.
Huh?
Just like that. To tell the truth, I've always toyed with the idea of giving it to someone who needs it more than I do. I know you accompanied Nahida to try and increase the chance of success. It's a good thing you did, because your involvement is one of the main reasons.
Are you sure about this? Handing over your gnosis just because of me?
I won't try to quantify it, but trust me, handing over the gnosis to Tumani is far from the craziest idea I could think. Besides, even if you hadn't come here personally, I think I still would have agreed to Nahida's request. Irminsul doesn't just affect Sumeru. It impacts all up to that. I know, Alt, you don't need to tell me the specifics of your plan. Where the gnosis is involved, the tighter the secrecy, the higher your chance.
Malika, my heartfelt thanks go to you, and
But now for the hard part. How do I actually give it to you?
Yeah, that's literally my
Irminsul barrier is
question
right in
too.
the way.
I have an idea.
And what might that be? What? How?
canisters are not.
Traveler can go, of course.
Incredible. What did you do?
Of course, she's not from this world. The rule doesn't apply to her, right?
Just made a lucky guess. This seems to happen quite a lot. Things that apply to everyone else don't seem to apply to me. I figured
Irminsul usually produces effects based on the records it holds. Since the Traveler is a descender, Irminsul contains no records of her. And
Is that right? You really are catch.
Like about catch? You kidding me? You playing catch with a gnosis? Oh my god.
thank you, Moika. Thank you for trusting us with
All right. No need to get so formal. It's not like we're strangers. Besides, there's still one problem. You might be able to pass through the barrier, but I don't know about the gnosis. Any other surprises for us,
I have the pyronosis in my hand. It feels strangely ordinary,
Wow.
not particularly heavy. And yet,
This is the first
tiny
time she's
thing
holding a gnosis.
symbolizes the mighty authority of a god.
What the hell are you gonna do?
I need to think hard about my memories of Pyro. My memories of journeying through Natland.
the Gnosis disappeared.
I'm
Oh
fine.
my god, don't tell me what she did.
The pyronosis disappeared into my body.
Of course.
Maybe it resonates with you because you've mastered the power of phlogiston. You might not be recorded in the ley lines, but you're still in Tumar.
That was easier. And that worked perfectly.
Please allow me to express my gratitude once again, Moika.
Pleasure. Well, I've given you all the help I can.
We won't let you down.
Yeah, we aren't about to.
Traveler, Paimon. Paimon's a teensy bit nervous, but only a teeny tiny bit. Of course. After all the adventures you've had with the Traveler, I'm sure
I'm doing alright. What about you?
with the negative effects of her, but please don't worry. Stoking the fire inside oneself.
Me too.
I think there's someone else here who would share that sentiment.
That guy.
Don't worry about what I think. I was just passing by and happened to over...
What are you talking about, hat guy? This isn't...
Says who? You can fly just like I can. I would have thought it.
I don't know why, but I feel
It shows that you feel comfortable laying down your burdens in our presence. It means that Sumeru is a place you can trust, and we feel exactly the same way around you. That's what it means to be friends.
I could walk around and see what everyone. Oh my god, please just let me continue. No, I don't want to do that. Let's just continue.
Feel free to mingle if you'd like some time to...
No, wait, no. God, for the love of God. What the hell? Oh, no, okay, yeah, I don't have to talk here. Just continue. Okay, it's just who else there. Where's that thing taking me? We are off. If we have to talk, right? Might as well, man, might as well.
It's finally done. Ugh, but I have a nagging feeling that there's something I've forgotten. Oh, there you are. Everything... Okay, fair enough. That was a point. You must really be exhausted. Well, it's been a busy day. When work ends, yeah, we'll definitely do a break. Probably. Here, this one's for you. Thanks. You want a bite to eat? I can grab us something. Oh, wait, I think there's a stove nearby. Let me take a look. Are you nervous? A little, yeah. Unlike you, it seems. How do you not feel? Because everything that happens next is beyond my individual control. I don't worry about things I cannot influence.
That's the kind of mentality I want.
What do you mean, cannot influence? You're the one who came up with half of the strategies we ended up using. There's only so much I can do. Was it like this last time? You mean with Azari's accomplices? Yes and no. The situation back then was easier to control, so the enemy is stronger. If your memory is so vivid, you might also recall. I came for a conversation. What do I think? I think we're certainly better off. It's good having me around to help out. Absolutely. Certainly feels that way. So, the sky is so clear, and there isn't a whiff of decay or destruction in the air. Awful things happen all the time. What you and I have done is increase our chance. Lofty ideals may provide no defense at all against... Oh, nothing. I hope everything works out tomorrow. It will. As long as we... It's really straight. I think it's most...
Alright. God, it's much better now. The hell is that quality? Well, the quality is really bad, not gonna lie. That is... Okay, we are at the upper level, so middle, I guess. I don't think so there's anyone... Okay, there are some people in here. We really have to talk to everyone.
We'll make our move after... Good. Is that as much as pop? That'll be enough.
Master Tainari! Mr. Sato! I brought...
I know how easy... I gotta ask, though. Who's...
Madame Farzal said she was feeling...
A juicer?
Yeah!
The juice is very sweet.
I think so...
Kale, how are you feeling?
Physically, I'm okay. It just...
I know the feeling.
At least now.
All the more reason. Those two things...
What are you chatting about?
God.
Anyone like any juice? Oh, you have some already. I had some earlier, ma'am. Very well, very well. I shall be off then.
There's this enormous power, and then there's little old you.
Yeah.
Kale, just because we normally keep the conversation light doesn't mean we can't discuss deeper issues. I don't think it's childish at all. You were the victim of a terror. My professor once told me that no incident can be considered your rage.
Thanks. Miss Nicole told, every innocent person who's been hurt needs time, but it's all...
I don't know if you've known. And since this isn't.
Yeah. Sumeru is my home. And it's so...
And once you're done?
Stop it with the sales.
Hey, excuse me. There's still 3?
Thank you, madam.
Drink up and enjoy my handiwork. I think I'm... Please, try to relax, Madam Forrest. I know.
Take a walk around and see what everyone's talking about.
Something on your mind, Miss Never?
Nothing in particular.
But the future has not yet arrived.
Some people know that there's an impending disaster. People are shaped by their circumstances,
I've always found,
even at the height of the crisis in Naka.
indeed,
God,
regardless of
give
faith, gender,
The world has never been an especially fair place. Yet now, against all
era,
dear angel,
yes, time renders all memories insignificant.
you're very human.
If angels draw too close to
You're more.
I've been talking to Kale a lot in recent days. We seem to be in completely
Case studies for.
myself. It was a jet guiding humans to.
Please tell me that's enough. God. Ah, finally, rest for the night. Okay, I guess we can continue with the quest.
Time to go! Let's meet the others at the mausoleum of King Deshret.
I can end it here. Let's see, within a 1 minute. Okay, we can end it here. Alright, let's go. Okay, remember. Okay, we're done with the commissions, right? Switch of characters and let's end it. La 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 la. Alright, cheers, Rick. Artifacts. Let's get her artifact. Let's get her artifact. Alright, we got her artifact. Let's actually see. Head to the entrance of the Deshret's mausoleum. Alright, that's perfect, I guess.
Don't trust your eyes uncritically. People?
everyone, अब आज के इतना रहने देते हैं, कल फिर हम लोग कंटिन्यू करेंगे। 8 मिनट ज़्यादा नहीं बचा होगा। What's this about? Blah blah.
Why does Ashru sit up on the counter? To welcome our clients, of course. So our kitty's gotta earn his keep.
Ad Astra Abyssosque. Thank you for
I'm sorry about that, Catherine. We got enough? No, we don't have enough. Alright, मिलते हैं कल के स्ट्रीम में, तब तक के लिए चलता हूँ मैं लॉग आउट। So that's all. Alright, peace out, everyone.